Welcome back to another very interesting video. It is our favorite stock, Virgin Galactic. What a ride for Virgin Galactic stock and investors since Monday. Ha ha ha. I am so happy. Monday, when the company announced yet another crucial flight delay, I was so nervous of another crash in the stock price to the $15 level. However, things are different for Virgin Galactic this time. What a big relief for now. Virgin Galactic stock dropped more than 10% on Monday after the company said it will be minimizing its New Mexico operational footprint to the greatest degree possible to minimize the impact of the illness and will be rescheduling its November 19 to November 23 to a later date. However, the stock recovered almost 50% towards the end of the market close with no additional news from the company. This is new normal for Virgin Galactic. In the past, when there was a delay for its flight schedule, the stock will go down significantly for days, if not weeks. This time around, the recovery was fast. I would say super fast. I think this is something of a new trend for Virgin Galactic. Let me explain why this might be happening. This is going to be an interesting video. So stick until the end of the video. Also, I am going to play an interesting video clip from Ron Barron's interview on why you want to be long on companies that have disruptive technology like Tesla. This is applied to Virgin Galactic also. Before we get into the video, make sure to smash the like button. It really helps us to get into the YouTube algorithm and to get these videos in front of many people who are following or invested in Virgin Galactic. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so I can bring you more and more content. If you are following Virgin Galactic, or you may have already invested in the company, this weekend might have been one of the exciting moments like SpaceX Crew 1 mission. When I was watching Crew 1 launch, I was telling my wife that I am going to watch Virgin Galactic launch next weekend. Unfortunately, investors like you and me are a little disappointed by the company delaying this last milestone, critical powered test flight. This news came early in the morning. The stock was up around 4% pre-market. As soon as the news hit the media, stock started to sink more than 10%. Interestingly enough, it recovered 50% of the loss at the close of the market. This is really a good sign. What this tells us is that there are many investors and traders are waiting to buy the stock in any dip. This gives lots of resiliency to the stock. If you look at the moving averages, you can observe the stock is not going down below $18 recently. Let's listen to the press release from Monday. Here is what CEO Michael Colclazier said about the delay. While these new restrictions cause us to adjust our flight schedule, we take this pause in stride and will be prepared to resume our pre-flight procedures and announce a new test flight window as soon as we can. Our team members at Virgin Galactic, our future astronauts, and our fans around the world remain incredibly excited for our upcoming space flight. The delay this time is unavoidable and 100% justifiable. As a long-term investor, I really like how the company's starting to keep the investors up to date lately on what is going on. I'm starting to see the company is now more engaged with its investors via news updates, press releases and tweets. If you're a current investor or planning to invest in the company in the near future, I would encourage to go and listen to Q3 earnings call. Michael Colclazier is doing an incredible job communicating to the investors and analysts. The way he answered investors' question was incredible. This is one of the reasons the stock refuses to go down. This time investors understood that if there is no statewide restrictions, Virgin Galactic must have completed its powered flight as planned between 19th to 23rd. This may be the reason the stock recovered another 2.4% on Tuesday with no news. Today, which is Wednesday, depending on when and from where you are watching the video, the price action makes you crazy. I was grilling Google on what is going on with Virgin Galactic, but found no news from the company or analysts. The stock is simply up for no good reason. Here are my thoughts. However, I would really like to see your comments below. First reason, there was another, even more good news from Pfizer. They said, based on the latest data, their vaccine is 95% effective, and they are days away from applying for FDA emergency use authorization. The day before, Moderna announced that its vaccine is 94.5% effective and they are planning to apply for FDA emergency use authorization soon. Also, investors might have realized that there are more good news going to come from other pharma companies about their vaccine. Dr. Fauci predicts that most of the frontline workers will be vaccinated by end of December, and public will be starting to receive the vaccine in April 2021. Second reason, the delay around this time is temporary and justifiable. because they have completed all the pre-flight test and mounted the rocket motor on VSS Unity last Friday. Therefore, Virgin Galactic will be announcing a new date as soon as state relaxes its restrictions. This means that Virgin Galactic will soon start their commercialization after completing their test flights and obtained FAA approval. Third reason, Virgin Galactic stock is one of the heavily shorted stock. About 30% of the float is shorted. If the buy volume goes up for any reason, shorts will start to cover their loss and get out of the trade. This can create a price action like today without any news. Fourth reason, if you look at SpaceX's latest missions including Crew 1 manned space flight, Falcon 9 have flown 99 times successful out of 101 flights. They had only 2 failures at the beginning, which is applicable to Virgin Galactic also. Therefore, investors are starting to realize that Virgin Galactic will also follow the path of SpaceX and be a successful company in the future. I was expecting a big move in Virgin Galactic stock Monday, after SpaceX's latest missions, but it was tarnished by the flight delay news and got materialized lately. Regardless, expect that Virgin Galactic be volatile for quite some time until they become profitable. I am long on Virgin Galactic. Here is the video clip of Ron Barron interview on CNBC.
But Ron, sometimes you make these investments and it may take a very long time to pay off. It may not pay off. In the case of Tesla, I think your cost basis is $218.74. That's just around where the stock is trading right now. This is one that you've been...
Is that exact, Bex, or is that the...
That's what,
yes.
I'm not sure. My point is that your cost basis, not to say that this won't eventually pay off and be a great investment for you, but to this point it has not been. It's something that you're waiting for because maybe it's got a long lead time. How do you determine between the ones that are going to pay off and pay off quickly? How long do you have to stick around? And what do you think about the Tesla investment right now?
Well, you know, with Tesla, there are many investments that we've made where it's been a very long incubation period that we have made, you know, which is taken for the investment to prove out. With Tesla's case, Tesla, when we invested in 2014, the revenues were less than $3 billion a year, $2.7 billion. This year, the revenues are going to be about $27 billion. So the company has grown 10 times in revenues since the beginning. Then they were sort of struggling and producing cars. And next year, I think they're going to do $35 or $40 billion in revenues. And I think in 2 more years, they're going to do $100 billion in revenues.
Ron, in October... Well, just to run through quick numbers, you just answer these for me. In October of 2018, Tesla was your 8th largest holding. Today, it's your 13th largest holding. That's not because you've sold shares, I take it. Is that because the company's shares are less valuable or because you've invested more in other companies?
That's because we haven't sold any stock, that's because the shares in Tesla got us. So we talked about investing at $220 or $218. Mm-hmm. It went up to $380, and now it's back to $220, $225 with some self-inflicted wounds. And so we spoke about this, and I was saying that you know, you invited me to come on when it was 380 and say take a victory lap, and I said it's way too early for a victory lap.
Disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and this video is for entertainment purpose only. You need to do your own research before you invest in any companies.